Welcome to Fear-Free Friday with a quote from Abraham Lincoln, who said, "The best way to predict your future is to create it." So what does that mean? Well, I take it to mean that what I think becomes my reality. And since I can control what I think, I can control my future, my destiny. Hi there, my name is Christopher D'Armani. It is my pleasure, it is my passion to empower nonfiction authors just like you, so you can turn your dream of writing a book into your published reality. And if this is your first time here, welcome. Great to have you here. If you've been here before, welcome back. We're going to explore a little bit of Fear-Free Friday fun, because I love my Fear-Free Fridays. So here's a simple, basic, fundamental truth of the human condition. You control what you think. Yes, even if you abdicate responsibility for your thoughts, you still control them. You control your time as well. Yes, even if you abdicate that responsibility too, even if you procrastinate, even if you delay, that's a conscious choice. You control your time. You control what you do with your time. And because you control those two things, you control your destiny. Because what is destiny other than your thoughts and your time focused on a single thing to completion? That's it. Destiny is really simple. We can manufacture our own anytime we want. And I encourage you, make today the day that you want to manifest your own destiny, turn your dream into your reality. Because no one can do it for you. That's the really sad part. Well, I guess you can hire a ghostwriter, but then it's not really your book. It's someone else's book that you slap your name on. I'm talking about taking the words that are in your heart, pouring them out onto the page, and doing the thing that you know you were born to do. Every single success in our life comes at a cost, whether that be emotional, intellectual, spiritual, financial. Every success comes at a cost of some kind. We pay a price for everything. Sometimes we pay willingly, sometimes less so. And when it comes to our time especially, when our time and our thoughts, we can pay some pretty high prices that we never intended to. So whatever your fear is around writing, understand that that foundation of your fear is at some level self-protection, is trying to stop you from being hurt in some way, on some level. It wants to keep you safe from some perceived danger. Now, this was great in the days of saber-toothed tigers, when dinosaurs roamed the earth and could squish you like a bug. Fear was a healthy thing in that situation, but that fear doesn't serve you today. It really doesn't. All your fear does today is to be that anchor that prevents you from moving forward, from turning your dream into your reality. It's a boat anchor that's destroying your life. And you can let go anytime you want. That's the beautiful part. You can let go of that anchor anytime you want. It's just a choice. Just a choice. So my encouragement is for you to acknowledge your fear. It's a normal, natural human emotion. But thank it for trying to keep you safe. Let it know that this really isn't the place for you, and send it on its way. Then grab onto your courage. Step out of your comfort zone courageously and do the thing that's put in front of you to do. Do that thing that scares you. Do the thing that terrifies you, even if just a little bit. Because that's the thing that's going to change your life for the better. Complete that next section of your outline. Schedule your next writing session on your calendar. Write that next page of your book. Do whatever that next step is. Make sure you do that. Schedule it. Just make it non-negotiable in your life. Because when you make these elements of your writing life non-negotiable, your success is guaranteed. And I love making my success guaranteed in every area of life, not just writing. But that means that I must pay a price. I must do the thing that I must do instead of the thing that I want to do sometimes. Because as much fun as, doing whatever that fun thing that I have in mind is, it doesn't get my book written. It certainly doesn't get it finished. It doesn't get it published either. Now, it'll be fun in that moment, but the price that I'm paying is this ongoing failure in my life because I'm refusing, and because it's just a choice. We choose we choose how we focus our time. So I always opt for doing the uncomfortable thing, doing the thing that's put in front of me to do. Standing like this young lady, just thrilled to be alive and in that particular place at that point in time. Embrace your writing with that level of joy and gratitude and courage and compassion. Amazing things will happen. 2 Timothy 1:7 reminds us that fear is not from God. Fear is it's just a boogeyman. It's there to prevent us from realizing our true potential. It's not there to help us. Not today. For God, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. Think about that for a second. Your fear doesn't come from God, doesn't come from your higher self, doesn't come from your better self. It comes from that other place that wants to keep us trapped, wants to keep us stuck, wants to prevent us from ever turning those dreams into reality. Because we all can. I can, you can, we all can. Yes, it's scary to put yourself out into the world. Believe me, the very first time I hit publish, I was terrified. And then my worst fear came true. Someone wrote a really awful review about my book. And the even worse thing, they were right. They were right. And as a result of that feedback, I completely rewrote the book, completely revamped that book, did it in like 2 days, and it went on to be a bestseller. All because I was willing to hear the unpleasant words of someone who, although they put it across very poorly, ultimately had my best interests at heart. That's all these reviews are, is someone, whether they even realize it or not, putting our best interests at heart so we deliver a better product, one that serves the people we want to serve, one that allows us to make that impact that we know we were born to make, that we were put on this earth to make. And if you're struggling with your next step, whatever that is, I encourage you to go to authorcoach.click/dreams. Schedule a call with me. We'll sit down together. We'll spend a half hour or 45 minutes and just dive deeply into what is the book that you want to write. Why is it so important for you to write it? And what is your next step? I'll take you through a series of about a half a dozen questions. And it's a beautiful little process that, if you're willing to be open and honest and vulnerable with yourself, you'll come away with some really great takeaways. You'll come away with the rocket fuel that will guarantee your book gets done. And it'll all begin with that very next step. Whatever it might be, just embrace that next step with courage. Whether that's with me, whether that's with someone else, whether that's with no one at all. If you walk away from that session and you know that next step and you simply go off and do it, I love that. Because that's what I'm like. I will hear something and I will simply do the action and take whatever that step is to turn that into reality in my life. And is there a faster way? Of course, there's always a faster, better way. But I'm one of those people that likes to do it for myself. And if that's you, great. But if you want help from someone who's published 50 books and counting, who's been down this road of publication highway many, many times successfully, and you want to figure out how to get your book launched, how to get it off your I'm going to write my book someday into I'm writing my book right now, this is a great opportunity. So with that, have a fantastic rest of your day. I hope you take me up on that. I truly do. But have a fantastic rest of your day, whether you do or don't. And just understand this. You have a choice. You can do what's put in front of you to do, which is write your book, or find out what's holding you back. Take a little bit of advice from someone who's been there and done that a bunch of times. Or you can stay trapped on Someday Isle. I hope you opt for the other. Someday Isle is no place anyone should ever be stuck. Certainly not you and your book. There's too many people out there that need your book. All right? So with that, have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Bye for now.